As a licensed pharmacist with a background in scientific research, specifically pharmaceutical research, I absolutely believe there is a time and space and place for herbal medicine. And in today's video, I want to give you about 4 reasons why it would be good for you to start to build up your own home apothecary, your own herbal medicine pharmacy. So let's dive into it. The first reason is to try and understand herbs and how they help with different types of ailments, digestion issues, cough, cold, menstrual cramps or menstrual issues, even if you're not able to sleep as comfortably as you have been. Sometimes people jump to traditional pharmaceuticals or over-the-counter medicines or supplements, and there's no problem with that. I, as a pharmacist, don't have any problem with that, of course. And I say of course because that's my take on it. However, there are some things you might want to try from a herbal standpoint. If you grow herbs in your garden, or if you grow herbs, vertical herbs in your home, you might want to consider how these herbs actually help with digestion or menstrual cramps. So I always think it's good to understand how herbs work and how they could benefit you in any way, shape, or form. Now, I talk about this in this video here, which I want to link for you so that you can just get an idea of how to start building out your own apothecary step by step, not being overwhelmed with what you see on the internet or different people's apothecaries. I recently watched a video by vegan chef Gas Oakley. Has a beautiful home apothecary, but understand that's what he does for a living. He has his own garden. I mean, he's a chef, he cooks, so a lot of the things he's going to be growing on his own. But I think it's good to just know for yourself what these things do and how they can aid you, especially if you're experiencing those issues as I mentioned before. Now, the second reason I want you to consider building up your own home apothecary or your own home herbal pharmacy is cost savings. Now, I understand that there are times when cost is not an issue or cost should not be a focus. But for some, that's the situation. So if you are interested in making your own syrups, tinctures, teas, this would be a good place to start, is with a few herbs here and there. Try to figure out what you enjoy, what you like, what they are used for, and how these things can help you save money in the long run. The third reason I want you to consider building your home apothecary is to help build your immunity. Immunity takes time to build. Months, years. You need to get an idea of how long it takes to build your immunity and how to sustain your immunity, especially if you're prone to common colds and flu. For example, if you get the flu often or you get the common cold often, think about how to build your immunity. And herbal medicine is a great way for you to sustain your health. Now, we are in the month of Ramadan, so many of you watching who are observing the month of Ramadan will know that going to the mosque daily for your prayers, for your Taraweeh prayers, might pose you being exposed to different types of germs. Coughing, people cough a lot. You might be in a congested area. So think about how you can help yourself and remain healthy by using some herbal medicines on a day-to-day basis. Similarly, for students, healthcare workers, or if you care for children, there are germs in and out of your environment. So taking herbs is a great place to start. And whether it's a syrup, a tincture, a tea, just think about how to implement it in your day-to-day routine. One thing I also want to mention is with the change in weather for certain people. So right now, for some of us, we are experiencing a change in weather from the winter to the spring season. As we transition from the winter season to the spring season, you will notice that one day it's 60 degrees, then the next day it's 20 degrees, and so on and so forth. So you want to be careful with that because not everybody's able to adapt to those fluctuations in weather and the change in weather. So you might be feeling like, okay, your body is having a tough time with the change, and you might be feeling down one day, or you might be having a cough one day, or you might be having a body ache one day. And herbal medicine is a good way to help you remain as healthy as possible, regardless of the weather changes. The fourth reason why you should consider your herbal apothecary, your home apothecary, is that you know what ingredients you are ingesting. I support different businesses and the different products that they release, because I'm interested in knowing what they use, how it helps, if it's beneficial for me and those around me. So I'm always open-minded into trying somebody else's products. But when you make your own products, you know exactly what's going into the products. You have calculated it yourself, you have done all the necessary research and work, and you are comfortable. So I've made many a things. I've made this elderberry that you probably will see in the thumbnail of this video. I have made different types of tinctures and syrups and dandelion, yarrow mullein. I can link my short on how I use mullein a few years ago, actually not a few, maybe 2 years ago, during the month of Ramadan, because I felt like it would really help me with my lung health, especially with the long prayer nights. And when I say know the ingredients, so here I have oil of oregano. It's organic oil of oregano, and I also have sea moss liquid drops with burdock root and black seed oil. So like I said, I'm not against trying other products, especially if they're healthy and they help you with the immunity and help you with your health overall. But when you build your own apothecary and you know what products you have and you know what you're putting into your body, I think it's always going to be a benefit to you. Now, I want to continue my series on herbal medicine and building out your own apothecary. So this is just the beginning, and I'm excited to actually dive into some of the things that I've tried, will try, am trying, and things that I think might be beneficial for you as well. So let's continue this series, and let me know in the comments what herbal medicine is your favorite and why. I'd be curious to know. And yeah, I thank you for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.